บសួរនិងសូមស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់ភាគបន្ទាប់នៃសុខភាពឆ្អឹងខ្នងរបស់លោកអ្នកជាមួយ ICC នៅក្នុងសប្តាហ៍នេះផងដែរយើងនឹងមកសំណេះសំណាលជាមួយនឹងប្រធានបទការព្យាបាលដោយចលនាបែប Chiropractic សម្រាប់កីឡានិងអត្តពលិក Hello doctor and welcome again to our next episode. In this episode, we will talk about chiropractic care for sport and athlete. So doctor, can you please describe about your experience with chiropractic care for the athlete?
Sure. So basically athletes, of course, or any person who's doing any kind of sport, there is different levels of being an athlete. You can be an amateur doing sport a couple of times a week, or you can be a professional athlete. Here at ICC, we are really taking care of all kinds of athletes, from people who are just going for jogging once or a couple of times a week to people who are intensively training for performance and competition. So we have a wide techniques and treatments that we can use for them, of course, chiropractic, but we are also using physiotherapy modalities which help to treat any kind of pain or injury condition for sports athletes, or also to improve and enhance their performance.
One more question is that, doctor, is there any tip or advice that you're gonna give to people who is like going to the gym a lot and playing sport a lot to kind of like avoid the injury that might happen, that accidentally happen, something like that?
So there is a few things which are very important, of course. Number one is warm up and stretching. Many of the patients we see, when you ask them how they injured themselves, they'll tell you that they went to the gym, they started the session, they took the weights, and they starting bench pressing when they didn't do any kind of warm up or any kind of stretching. So warm up and stretching are very important to get the muscles ready for whatever exercise or workout you're planning to do. Number two is to have a proper training program. So again, many people just go to the gym one day after the other without a real program. So they are not really working specifically on the right muscle at the right time, or they exhaust their body. So they will be overworking out, which tends to fragilize the muscles and the joints and can lead more easily to injuries.
So another question is that if they are having that kind of injury, so is there a specific treatment that you're gonna do for them? What kind of treatment you're gonna do for them, and what kind of physiotherapy modality that you're gonna use for them? Because you just mentioned about the physiotherapy, right?
Yeah, there is many. I mean, there is different types of injury, right? You can have a tendon or a ligament injury, like for instance, what we can see for people who get tackled in football or in basketball, you have a lot of ligament injury. Here in Cambodia, we don't see it too much, but as an example, people who go skiing tend to also have ligament injury. So the treatment for a ligament and tendon injury is not going to be exactly the same than, for instance, someone who has herniated a disc lifting too much weight. So for people who've had a tendon or ligament or muscle injury, first is the idea is to restore proper balance to the body so that we're putting less pressure on that specific area through chiropractic manipulation and treatment. The second then will be to also work more specifically with the physiotherapy on those areas. So very often for acute phases, we will recommend the patients to do laser therapy, ultrasound that will help also take down the inflammation, and we use also electrotherapy to stimulate the muscles and the ligaments combined with ice. So this would be more for an acute kind of injury. For patients who injure, for instance, the back doing a deadlift and hurting the lower back, we'll be doing more chiropractic treatment to restore proper flexibility and range of motion to the joint, restore better balance to the spine and take the pressure off the nervous system. That way, the body can start healing again by himself.
Thank you so much doctor for all of the information ចាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានដឹងរួចមកហើយចាចំពោះនឹងការព្យាបាលទាំងអស់ចំពោះអ្នកជំងឺចាដែលគាត់មានបញ្ហាពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការរងរបួស នៅពេលដែលលេងកីឡាចាមិនថាអត្តពលិកឬក៏ជាមនុស្សធម្មតាក៏ដោយបើសិនជាលោកអ្នកមានបញ្ហាពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការរត់របួសដោយសារតែលើកទម្ងន់ធ្ងន់ឬក៏ការរត់ឬក៏ផ្សេងទៀតក្រិចឆ្លោះអ្វីផ្សេងទៀតគឺលោកអ្នកអាចមកទទួលការពិគ្រោះជាមួយនឹងដុកទ័រនៅ ICC បាននេះខ្ញុំក៏សូមណាត់ជួបអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានៅវគ្គបន្តទៀតដែលខ្ញុំនឹងមានប្រធានបទដែលគួរឲ្យចាប់អារម្មណ៍ជាជាងនឹងទៀតសូមអរគុណនិងសូមជម្រាបលា